editing me here. Um, so I realized very late into the recording of this that my on my recording thing, the desktop audio or you know background audio recording or Discord audio recording um, was not selected. Obviously, I noticed this way too late, um, but it was probably because, you know, probably whenever I got this new mic, really, I think um, that my settings now are just kind of like all over the place and I have to fix everything and get everything working correctly and everything. Um, so I think I have it down now. So hopefully by our next session that we have, everything will be back to how it was. You'll have everybody's audio. Everything should work perfectly. But within this episode, it is still a good episode. A bunch of stuff happens. It just sucks that we had some technical difficulties. So, um, the players in this are Arden and Zarlius. However, um, you won't be able to hear them in the very beginning part of the episode until towards the middle towards the end, really. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I even apologize at the very end again, just to, you know, I'm sorry, guys. Like, honestly, this shouldn't have happened, and it happens a lot with some of my other, my videos a lot, but um, because this is different, and another thing is it was really late, so we couldn't really restart and do a bunch of stuff. So, yeah, so we're just going with this. This is the episode. Technical difficulties happen. It is what it is. But hopefully, you guys still enjoy this episode. Like I said, it's still a good one. But yeah, hopefully, you guys still enjoy. And let's roll the footage. All right. Welcome back, guys, to the 6th episode of Elloria's Descent into Chaos. We are now with the second group of this little prologue intro here. So we're just going to jump right into it and pick up pretty much at the same time we did in the previous episode with William. So at this point, Arden and Zarlius, you are both awoken by Runara, who is shaking both of you and telling you, hey, wake up. Your friend, Mumbo, and Blepp are gone. We have no idea where they are. So, she wakes you up and tells you you should go check the shipwreck. It's northeast, northwest-ish, kind of, on the island. Take Mila and Varnoth with you. Because Varnoth knows the shipwreck. She actually witnessed it so a while back. So yes, go meet up with them and then head that way to go find them. And then she quickly leaves. So now you guys are awoken, and you can now meet with Varnoth and Mila to either grab some supplies or just set out right away. Which, when you guys meet up with Varnoth and Mila, can you guys give me a perception check? Because just give me a perception check and we'll see. Arden got a 16, okay. Well, with that pretty high perception, you will notice some appearances to Varnoth that you may or may not have noticed before. especially earlier when there was a fire going on in Mila's place. But on the left side, she has, she's a muscular human woman with black hair that is cropped close to her scalp. She has light brown skin that bears many scars, and one of which runs across her left eye, which is milky and blind. She also has an elegant prosthetic made from wood and metal, replacing her right leg below the knee. And Arden, can you give me a history check as well to see if you recognize Varnoth? Oh god, okay. You've heard many stories of a great general known as Varnoth Winder of the Azure Wolves, which was a mighty force in the East about a decade ago. She was a feared general at the head of a mercenary company called the Azure Wolves. Age and battle have taken a toll on her, and she is spending her twilight years in recollective contemplation at Dragon's Rest. Her demeanor is gruff, but she is observant and empathetic. Above all, Varnoth believes in a second chances and redemption that will definitely come in handy later, especially in battle. Alright, so now you meet up with Mila and Varnoth. Do you guys grab any supplies or ask for anything, or are you just going straight ahead? I mean, yeah, you still have your stuff and like whatever whatever's available to you at the time. Which Zarlius, I don't know. Were you able to roll a perception check yet or not? Or you can just roll another. Roll one for this one's different. This one's a different one. So roll a perception check. This is for you looking around at the current environment, looking at all of your current party members. Okay, for a 21. Okay, Zarlius. The thing that pops out very vibrantly in front of you is a tiny pink face spirit that is next to Arden. That you have not seen at all. You've not seen this creature before. You did not know Arden had this type of ability. This is the first time you're seeing this little fake creature. It definitely has a magical presence to it. It does seem very, very, very connected to Arden. And you have seen or have heard Arden mention stuff about cherry blossoms before. You can definitely interpret that this has more of that type of cherry blossom magic that it can do. Like it can definitely produce cherry blossom magic on its own. So you guys heading on your way. I would say as well, Arden, you can do a you are a little low on health there that I see. You can do a short rest to regain that health, because you were asleep and you were able to regain your hit points and stuff. And now you guys are on your way out of Dragon's Rest following Varnoth through the forest in a northwestern direction. At this point in time, I did forget to mention this. It is still early morning, so it is probably about it's still night. It's still night out, but I would say by the time you get to the shipwreck, it will be daytime. Pretty much skipping through this, Varnoth knows the path. She witnessed the shipwreck happen, a while ago with Rix, who is the assistant to Runara. They both witnessed this crash a while ago. So, yeah, but she leads you there, no problem, no dangers or anything, because she knows the way. And as you reach the end of the forest, and at this point you do see sunlight at this point, and you're pretty much looking at a shipwreck that is lodged in a rock structure, which at closer inspection, waves lap against a derelict ship lodged against a ridge of rocks and enormous dragon bones. A faint odor of rot wafts on the sea air, along with the sound of screeching seagulls and the roar of the surf. A tangled mess of tattered sails and rigging hangs off the starboard side of the main deck, offering one possible way to climb aboard. At the stern, you can make out a gaping hole in the hull beneath the waterline. So your only way aboard is on the starboard side of the main deck. There is a small little rowboat that is by the shore, so you guys can use that to row over, and you guys are now on top of the shipwreck. So all of you guys are now on top of this ship. Now, the main deck, the moldering wood of the deck is slick with algae and seawater. Amid the tangle of rigging, splintered railings, and stray seawood, you spot boots, bones, and bits of gore that seem considerably more recent than the wreck of the ship. Stairs lead to the upper decks at the fore and aft, and doors lead into cabins under those decks. The main mast remains intact and mostly upright, topped with a crow's nest overflowing with debris. A staircase near the mast and a large hatch on the port side both lead down into the hold. So right now you guys are just on top of the main deck. You see a bunch of algae and bones and a bunch of other things, but you can now wander the ship. You have 2 doors to the right and then 2 doors to the left, and then of course there are the staircases on each side. One of the doors on the left. Do you want to go to the left or the right door? Door number 1. Okay. So door number 1, you open up this door and you are now in the galley. A long, dead, headless skeleton sits propped up against a counter to the right, but the galley is otherwise empty. Unless, did the skeleton just move? So do you enter in the room or not? Okay. Give me a perception check. A 10. Okay. Okay. Arden, are you also walking in at the same time, or are you just peeking in through the doorway? We'll go in. Oh, okay. Give me a perception check as well. So Zarlius, you are kind of spooked. You're kind of spooked. Okay. Never mind. You're both spooked that the skeleton moved. Let's give a good old give a good old perception check from Mila. An 11, not much better. Let's see, Varnoth. Oh, perfect. So Varnoth, even though she is blind in one eye, she sees small harmless crabs that are crawling over the skeletal remains, causing the illusion of movement. So yeah, the galley is empty. There's just a dead skeleton in there. Yeah. She's just like, oh, look at the crab. Yeah. Okay. So now you have the door to the right, and then the other two doors across the way. So which one? The door on the right. So the next one to the galley. Okay. All right. So you move over there. Mila's behind you. Varnoth is as well. As you go to reach for the door crashes open to reveal two drowned sailors in a cabin that must once have been luxurious. A bookcase, half collapsed, holds waterlogged and disintriguing books and scrolls. The polished wood desk leans awkwardly on three legs. It has an ornate compass set in its center. The bed is covered in rotting bedding and sags in the middle. A jagged hole gapes in the floor beside the bed. Within this, there are two zombies of the drowned sailors. Yep. So let's roll initiative. Looks like it is Varnoth. Okay, but she is behind you guys, so she's going to rush in, kind of push you out of the way. Zarlius trying to, push you out of the way, make sure you don't get attacked. And she's going to attack the one right in front. The sword attack. 14. Their armor class is an 8, so it hits. And she does 4 damage. But she also has 2 more attacks as well. So, because she has triple attack. Okay, 21 and an 18, they both hit. And then another 4 and another 6. This zombie is very wounded. Very wounded with her first moves. And then, of course, next up is Mila, so she's also gonna come in and kind of peek in between you guys. And she is going to use her slingshot. Get a 18 to hit. Nice, nice. 5 damage to the other one off to the side. So they both take damage, and that is both of their turns. Next up is the zombies. They go. Wait, no. Let me go back. Initiative roll. Actually, no. Next is Zarlius. You are up. So the one on the left is really hurt. The one on the right is still kind of full health. Okay. Alright, so you missed. Do you have a bonus action or anything? Yeah, I believe so. Let's go in for another attack. 17, yes. Okay, so you're going for the one on the right. Okay. Okay, how much damage? 2 damage, okay. Alright. Okay, the zombies are now up. So this one's going to move a little bit. It's going to go and attack Varnoth. Have to make sure I know exactly what is going on here. This just has a slam attack. So let's roll. Ooh. Ooh. Definitely hits. Definitely hits. Hits Varnoth. So it is a 1d6 plus 1. Yes. So it is also 12 damage. So she takes... She's looking wonderful, actually. She's looking pretty good. She's a lot tougher than she looks. And then the other one is going to do the same thing. And yeah, pretty much because she's the one in front, he's going to do the exact same thing. He's got a 5. Her armor class is a 19. So it misses completely. Alright, Arden, it is your turn. So pretty much the door is broken off at this point, so it's just a doorway. So you do have a line of sight. However, Varnoth is in front of both of the zombies. Okay, so that would be her reaction. I'll let her use her reaction now to do that. So she'll jump back in between both of you, both Zarlius and Arden. So again, the one on the left is very hurt. The one on the right is still okay. All right then. Is it a, well, is it more of an AoE attack where it hits both of them, or just one? Okay. Okay. So the entire room, pretty much. Okay, so it is an attack on one creature, but it affects the entire area at the end of it. So which one are you attacking? Are you attacking the left one that's really hurt, or the one that's pretty okay? Either way you hit, but I'm just saying, which one are you trying to take out? The one that's really hurt, or the one that's alright? Okay, that's the one on the right. Okay, so give me the damage for that. 11 damage. Alright. Now it just looks just like its friend. It is. It is almost dead. Actually, it looks a little worse than the other one. That did a lot. Alright. Does that end your turn? Do you have a bonus action? No, you're still in the doorway. They're still like, they're kind of like deep, not really deep within because it's not that big of a room, but they're inside the room. So with that, it is Varnos' turn again. She's going to run back in real quick. See that the one on the right is pretty damaged, and she has pretty fair reach. So she doesn't have to walk into the flowered ground. So she can just go for an attack. Got it. 10. All right. 7 damage. Okay. The one on the right is dead. It is gone. And then again, she has a triple attack, so she's just gonna move around just a little bit, stay on the outside. Do another one. She got 2, got an 8, just hits. Got a 5. Okay. This one's looking very weak. Very weak. And yeah, she's just going to use she's just going to back up into this corner over here. And then next up is Mila. She's going to come squeeze between you two. And she's going to fire off an acid arrow. It's really uncalled for. It's really uncalled for at this point, but she's going to do it anyway. And she definitely hits. And it's dead. It's way dead. It is disappeared. It is. You know how acid, kind of just decays the body, but then you apply it to a zombie that's already decayed? Yeah, it's a skeleton now at this point. So it's a little uncalled for. I'm not gonna lie. It was just a little uncalled for. Yeah, just a little bit. But she said, why not? Yeah. Alright, so you still have... You can now search the room. You can also go check out the other 2 rooms across the way, across the main deck as well. But to reiterate, where you guys are at currently is the captain's quarters. So yeah, so give both of you give me investigation. 12. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Okay, so Arden, you go around and look, and you see 2 small drawers that are in the desk. And in one of the drawers, you find a small pouch of 50 gold pieces. And then in the other one, you find a cartographer's tools and a dagger. And Zarlius, can you give me one as well? Actually, what is your passive? Yeah. Or, well, you gave me that 15 is fine. There is a within the desk, there is a compass set that is in the desktop, and it can easily be pried free, and it is worth 25 gold pieces. Okay. This is good. You have a compass now, so you can navigate whenever that comes in handy, I guess. Again, there is a hole There's a hole in this room that leads down to the hold. It is right next to the captain's bed. So you can either look through it. Yeah, look through it carefully, or you could fall right through it. So it's up to you if you want to do that or just go to the other places. Look through. Okay. Then both of you give me perception checks. Yeah, so give me perception checks. Yeah, not good. Okay, so Zarlius, you do not see much down there. It is pretty dark down there. However, you do see that in the hold there is a giant hole. Arden, you as well. You both see that the hold is probably what took the most damage and why the ship is wrecked the most. So this is like the middle area. It's not the lower deck. It's in the middle. So, yeah. So you don't see much. You see a bunch of crates. You see a few crates and barrels. There's a lot of water flowing in. You can hear water. You can also hear movement down there, but only just a little bit. You don't know exactly what's down there. So yeah, you still have more places to search if you would like. You have the other two across the way. Okay, you want to go to the one on the left or the right? Okay, the right one? The right? Okay. Yeah, okay. So you guys now make your way over to this side of the ship. Carefully, that you don't slip on all the algae and seaweed and all the other stuff that's on the deck. You open up this door, and you're now in the mess hall. You see a long table taking up most of this cabin, which, must have served as a mess hall. Decayed chairs are scattered about, and broken glass and crockery littered on the floor. So, there's not much to find here. It's just a mess hall, and it's pretty empty. So, yeah. It's not much here. Now you're going to make your way to the left door. Alright, now you go and open up the left door. 6 double bunks line the edges of this cabin. Personal effects are strewn about the room, and a faded painted portrait hangs on one wall. This is the crew's quarters. Can you guys give me both perception checks, which the DC is 10. Both of you find that you notice the floorboards in the middle of the room are raised up slightly above its neighbors. Do you want to check it? You want to lift it up? Do you want to investigate it? I mean, it's up to you. You can either search for it, or you could just, YOLO it, do it, or... Well, it's not really raised, it's just slightly raised. But with your high perception checks, you were able to see that it was just a little bit higher than the rest of the floorboards in this room. So it's not fully, it's okay. All right. You attempt to pry it off. Okay. Give me a strength check. I mean, with that, it's not that hard to do it. However, it was booby trapped, and it was a nat 20, but it's a +5 to the bonus, so it deals 6 piercing damage. Now, can you give me a Constitution saving throw? The DC is 11. You just save. So you just save, so you don't take the poison damage. So you're good. Plus side, 6. Just 6. Just the 6 damage from the piercing. Because you saved on the Constitution. You just met the Constitution saving throw. Because if not, you would have also taken 3 1d6 poison damage. Yeah. But on the plus side is... No, this is the crew quarters. No, this is the crew. This is the crew. Well... Somebody that hides a sack full of 200 gold pieces. Yeah. In a small compartment beneath the raised floorboard. Yep. Yep, that was inside. A small sack full of 200 gold pieces. Yeah, do a perception or perception or an insight, if I'm being honest. Yeah, that too. No, yeah, it's bad. It's 6. Okay, so Arden, you see at this moment, after Zarlius walks in there, pries open this floorboard, gets hit by a dart, and tries to stealthily grab a pouch from the floorboard. You see all you see all of it. You hear the jingling in the pack. You know for sure. Yes. Hold up. Persuasion check. Persuasion and yeah. Persuasion check. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go for it. Go for it. All right. So Zarlius is trying to persuade you that no, you're getting 50 or whatever. Now, say what you're gonna say. Okay. Yeah. Now do the intimidation check. You're pretty even. So you haven't decided yet. Yeah, and I think Zarlius, you just like staring at this Furbolg, just tried to be intimidating, but with how jolly their face is, it's not working. It's not working one bit. It's not working at all. Okay. What type of performance do you want to do? Do I let Arden do an inside check? I don't think I need to. For a 10? No, you're just like, yeah, no. Alright, and now you have the upper deck, the lower deck, and the hold left to search. Yes, so you're on the main deck. So right below it is the lower deck. Yeah, so the upper is where the wheel in the very front of the ship is. Right now you're in the middle area where you have all the rooms and the poop deck, you know. Then you have the lower deck, which is just right below you guys, which there is stairways right here in the middle of the ship that go down to the lower deck, and then even lower than that is the hold. So the hold is at the very bottom, and that is the part where there is a giant hole in the bottom of the ship. And you saw from the main deck, the captain's quarters, you saw through that and through the lower deck. So you just saw 2 layers of barrels and crates from just that small little area without falling through. So you can now search the lower deck and then the hold after that. Which, again, there are a lot of barrels and crates in these locations. So I suggest probably doing that. Alright, so are you going to go down to the lower deck? In the lower deck in the hold. So the two floors below you, yeah. Okay. So you guys go down the staircase, come down, and you are now in the lower deck of the ship. And with this lower deck, you are now introduced to 2 more zombies. And can you guys give me a history check to see if you can figure out what this third type of creature is? You will have heard many stories around. Arden, for you, since you've been kind of secluded to the Gardenia, you've probably only heard about these types of creatures from the collective. Because this is your first time venturing out. So you haven't come across this type of creature before. And same thing for you, Zarlius. You probably heard, like, from wherever you landed when you got here in your little hometown area that you started in before coming aboard the ship. You've probably heard stories as well of these creatures with their razor-sharp teeth and jagged claws. Ghouls roam the night in packs, driven by an insatiable hunger for humanoid flesh. So there is 2 zombies and a ghoul. The ghoul is at the very end, so like the very front of the ship. So you guys walk down from the main ship. So with it was kind of like a, like the stairways that go down and, or like, stairway in the apartment. Like that. So that's how you get down. So when you guys walk down to the lower deck, you are now in front of the 2 zombies and the ghoul. The 2 zombies, however, are off to the sides. One is by a bunch of crates, and the other one is leaning up against some barrels. And in the very far back is a ghoul gnawing on a human arm. And it's just staring at you. Ready for some fresh meat. Yeah. So now we have the fun thing of rolling initiative. Yet again. Okay. Well. Okay, the zombies rolled pretty low. The ghoul rolled pretty high. Or actually no, I'll keep it like that. Okay. So the zombies are kind of just like leaned up against these crates and barrels, so they're not really paying too much attention. Obviously, they know you're there, so it takes them a bit to get up. So they're kind of slow to get up at this point. So there's that. Let's also get Varnoth and Mila in here. Okay, so initiative rolls, we have Mila first, then the ghoul, and then Zarlius, what is your dex? Yes, do you have any plus to your dex? Okay, so Varnoth also has a +2. So we'll just roll. We'll roll the dex check just to see who goes first. So she got an 18. So roll your dexterity check. 15. Okay, so she goes ahead. All right. All right. So Mila goes first, I guess. So she is kind of freaking out just a little bit, you know, just because there's too many zombies going on in this place. It's very weird. Very weird times for her. So she's just going to do she's going to do Melf's acid arrows at the zombie to the right. Say 21. Okay. Say 9 for the damage. All right. So you see Mila pull out, or really just shoot acid arrows, kind of from like an invisible bow, really. Or from her fingers, I guess. I don't know. It's very weird. You've never seen her do this. Or well, you've seen her use the technique before, but you haven't really paid attention to her. So it's one of those things where it's like, yeah. So there's that, and I don't think she has a bonus action. Oh well, she does. She does have Expeditious Retreat or a Healing Word. I think she'll wait. She'll wait on the Healing Word till next round. So that way everybody is alright. So next we have the Ghoul. The Ghoul's turn. He's going to move up pretty much right in the middle of all of you. And he's going to do a claw attack. I guess at Varnoth. Do a claw attack at Varnoth because he can definitely tell that she is, you know, a bit stronger than you guys, but also completely whiffs. Completely whiffs. You got a 10, so he completely misses. Since her armor class is 19, and he doesn't have any bonuses, I believe. So that will end his turn. And next up is Varnoth's turn because she got the higher dex. So she's going to go ahead and do her triple attacks. It's not looking too good. Let's see. Okay, so it is a 12 armor class. Only one of those hit. And it does 4 damage. And it barely leaves a scratch on him. Alright. Zarlius, it's your turn. And who are you attacking? Okay. Okay. Then yeah, no. Yeah, no. Its armor class is 12. Yeah, go for it. No, don't go for it, I guess. Oh, all right. Yep. All right. And I actually just misread initiative order, but oh well. Arden, you're good to go. Yeah, Arden, you were supposed to go before both of them. Yeah, that was my bad. So you have the ghoul. Yeah, you have a ghoul that still kind of has a human arm in its mouth. It has attacked Varnoth. There is a zombie behind it, and then there's another zombie to the left of it that is close to Zarlius. The other one's close to Zarlius, I'll say that. Yeah. Yeah. Also, you have your fey creature. Yeah. You summoned me. I'm here to help. So what do you want her to do? I mean, it does, well, that does damage. Okay, so it does 2 damage. Who are you doing the damage to? The ghoul? Okay. It barely scratched him. Like, nothing happened. So the one to the right of the ghoul is 5 feet, and the one to the left of it is also 5 feet. Everybody goes ahead. I'm gonna say Varnoth is gonna move backwards just a little bit, and so is yeah. She's like, oh god, not again. Okay, and is this poison? The zombies and the ghoul have immunities to poison, so doesn't really do much. So they just like get engulfed in the spores, and they're still standing there. As in, to hit or damage? For damage, okay. So 5 for damage, okay. To the ghoul. It is still kicking. Still strong. Alright. Does that end your turn? I believe so. Alright. So now we have Mila. So Mila is going to use her bonus action to cast a healing word. And she's going to give 5 HP to Zarlius, which are healing word. Heal! No. So for her attack, she is going to use a flaming sphere. Okay. Does half damage. So all of these take 3 damage. Because they are both within 5 feet of the or actually no, the ghoul saves Let me do the dexterities for... Or hold on. Oh yeah, dexterity was +2 for the ghoul. He got a 19, so that would be... yeah, a lot. And then a 6... -2. Okay, so no. These actually take... The zombies actually take the full 6 damage. That ends her turn. It's Arden next, because I got that switched. Around. Or... No, wait a minute. Yeah. No, so it was Mila. No, it was the ghoul. The ghoul was next. So the ghoul's gonna move closer to Mila and Arden a little bit. Because it knows that she healed. So it's going to do a claw attack at Mila. I don't know. Don't honestly know. Yeah, it would be. I mean, it might just probably turn into a zombie, I guess. It probably has stages. Okay, so it was 11. +4, which Mila's AC is 14, but with that +4 that it has a 15, so it hits. It'll just be 2d4 +2. Yeah, because this is weird. It's whack. So, so 6, +2 is 8. So Mila takes 8 damage. And then, yeah, Ghoul has nothing, so Arden, it's your turn. And now this Ghoul is right in front of you and Mila and just... Okay. There is water in the... Like, you're standing in it. You're standing in water. I mean, with the bottom of this ship and the fact that the bottom part of the ship is in the hold, and there's a giant hole in it where there's more water coming in, you have more than enough gallons of water. Well, the ghoul is a medium undead, so, which is the same as the zombies. They're both medium-sized undead. Give me some hit rolls. Or do they have to make a save? You said that was a 4? Okay. Yeah, that does not work. It kind of just... You do it. You conjure the water. You lift it up. And you crash it down on top of their heads. And it just kind of splashes off of them. Doesn't do any damage. Doesn't really affect them at all. Yeah. So you can use your bonus action to use your Fey Familiar. Yeah. Sounds good to me.
All right. Let's see. Let's not see. It's rigged. It's a 4.
It's a 4? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, does not work. Varnoth and then Arden, or Zarlius. Just gonna do her triple attack. Okay. Its AC is 12, so they all hit. Alright. Now he's looking pretty bad. And you know what? As her bonus action... Oh, no. never mind. No, she's not. Okay, Zarlius, it's your turn. Yeah, so after that, the 3 attacks from Varnoth, the ghoul is looking very damaged. So Zarlius, it is your turn. So you can
Okay. What's
attack,
going on?
You can attack the very damaged ghoul or the very damaged zombie right next to it.
Okay. I'm gonna attack the ghoul.
Okay.
Get rid of the thing. I'm gonna try healing word on the ghoul.
Okay.
So, how would I go about trying to use holy magic on a ghoul?
I am not entirely sure. I feel like it's up to your interpretation, I guess.
Okay, I'm just gonna attempt one like one.
1.
I just try to cast it. Yeah, just one.
You're sucky.
God, this is so stupid. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the void.
Yeah, it might be. It's not working. Yeah, you try. Push this
Shit.
healing word.
Okay. Bonus action. Bonus action, psychic attack again.
Its AC is 12. You hit it.
Cool.
You hit it.
5 damage for a psychic blade to the head.
5 damage. All right. It is hurt. It's really hurt.
Uh,
All right.
6 damage in one turn.
Yep. All right. Next, we're gonna have some zombies move up in here because I don't know if I really use them. I don't think I have.
Nah.
I think I just pushed them off to the side because the ghoul was the main threat. The zombie next to you, Zarlius, is going to attack you with the slam attack. So it also gets a +3 to hit. So it's a 16 to hit. Pretty sure that hits. Yeah, you got 13 AC. And then a 1d6 +1. 7 damage. You take 7 bludgeoning damage.
Me?
Yes. From a zombie.
God damn it. Okay. Damaged.
The other one was going to attack Varnoth, but it misses completely, so there's that. Back to the top of the round, we have Mila. Shoot an acid arrow. It hits. It does 11 damage. The ghoul is dead.
Yeah.
And then she is going to bonus action. Oh, wait. No, she's not. She doesn't have any. Wait, no. Never mind. She has a first level spell. Healing word. Get 8 points back, Zarlius, which you're back to full health. And then
Okay. Cool.
that it was the ghoul's turn, but the ghoul's not around, so it is now Arden's turn.
God.
What do you do, Arden? You got a zombie to the right of you that is very damaged and right in front of Zarlius, and you have another one that's to the left, right in front of Varnoth. That looks pretty okay.
What about my character sheet? Okay. Yeah, I guess we can, just get rid of that zombie. Seeing that, I guess, the ghoul is still a ghoul.
You got 2 zombies left.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit that weaker zombie.
Okay, it's the one closest to Zarlius.
Got you, got you.
So
We're gonna go ahead and
move forward a bit.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna move forward and whack it with my magic stick.
Okay. Give it a good old whack.
A good old wacky whack whack. Let's see. Hold on. I guess the quarter staff damage with the 1d8 for the thingy. And it's a 7 plus the spell modifier because Shillelagh's still active, so 7 plus 3, 10.
That's enough to kill it.
Gang, gang.
All right. You got a bonus action. You can summon, or you can.
Yeah.
Well, you still have Kiri summoned, but you can have her attack the other one.
Yeah. Let's try her leaf blade again. Let's see what I feel like we can get this.
Yeah.
I feel like a Pokemon training. Curious, use leaf blade. Bruh.
Bruh.
Oh, it's not working out. It's not your day.
Is there not a plus on our sheet for what would be the dex? It would be your dex, I believe.
Yeah, so then.
So it would be 4 plus.
Then
All you gotta do is beat an 8.
Yeah.
You just gotta beat an 8.
A whole 8.
Yep.
Hold on. First of all, I'm trying to find where. Okay, there you go. There's an extra category. All right. What is it, Dex? Let's see. Plus that 4. What do we got? Here, please.
Dang.
It's that 2. Wait, no, that was 2 plus the 6.
No, it's your modifier. It's your dex modifier.
Oh, okay, bet. Oh no, that doesn't have anything. Not bet. It's plus 0.
So yeah, it doesn't hit. Okay, cool.
Here's just like it's not working.
Yeah. I think it's their turn. Well, I guess I'll just say it's their turn. He's gonna go over here and smack Varnoth. And definitely hits. Jesus. And a 1d6 plus 1 does 2 damage. It's 2 damage to her.
Oh no.
Okay. Now it would be her turn to retaliate. And kill it.
Oh god.
Actually,
Okay.
not kill it. Not kill it. Well, she could take another attack, I guess. So she could kill it. Actually, no, she can't. It's very hurt. Okay, Zarlius, it's your turn.
Okay.
You gonna move closer to it?
Alright. Just gonna Psychic Blade again. No, just Psychic Blade it.
Alright.
11 does not hit, does it?
AC of 8. It does hit.
Yes! Okay.
Get the damage.
Okay, 1 second. Nice. 6 damage.
Yep, that does it. It's dead.
Nice.
Alright, so now you guys are in the
Hell yeah.
lower deck. So yeah, we have a bunch of crates and barrels and stuff like that. So you guys want to do investigations and stuff like that? I'll even throw in Varnoth
Sure.
and Mila, even though there's not much. Varnoth, not so much. She's blind. And an 8 from Mila, so no, not really. So just give investigation checks. Yeah, so just roll me some investigation checks and then we'll see.
Oh, maybe. Hell yeah, gang.
Okay,
21.
roll a d6 for me.
That
Actually, how many crates or barrels are you opening first with that high investigation check?
I want at least. How many with that high? I think I'm gonna take the rule of 3. Will that be allowed? I can't. I don't remember how many crates there were.
Okay, then roll a d6 3 times, not all together, or you can just tell me each one,
Okay.
or like you can roll all 3 together, but tell me each one that it rolls.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, damn. Okay,
You can
so
just do it.
we got a
You can do it
2.
separately. Okay.
Okay, cool. Let's see, press, and a 5, and then, bam. Go for lucky 6. Well, maybe. Hey, another 5. So 2, 5, and 5.
Okay. Roll another d6, so that way there's no overlap.
Gotcha. 2, 5, and 3.
Okay, so the first one, you find a 20-pound sack of whole cloves worth 60 gold pieces.
I bet.
And then the second one, your 5, is you find a fine lute with mother of pearl inlay worth 50 gold pieces.
Ooh, pretty.
And then you find 10 small 1-pound bars of silver worth 5 gold pieces each.
Okay.
And then now,
All right.
Zarlius, give me another investigation as well.
Okay.
See how high your roll is.
Investigation. God, please. Need something. 13. My rolls
13.
today have just been sucking. Jesus.
It's not too bad. You can roll. I'll say you find two things. So roll 2d6 and then I'll see what each like the each number, not the. Okay, so a 4 and a 5.
Okay, a 4 and a 5.
Yeah, okay. So you find a pair of candlestick holders carved from bone to resemble dragons, worth 25
Okay.
gold pieces each.
Ew.
And then 5, you find another lute
Okay.
with mother of pearl inlay, worth 50 gold pieces. As well as hiding at the very bottom that you just so happen to find, luckily, you find an item called Rogue's Best Friend. You can search this up in your inventory, and it is a utility belt. And Arden, with your high roll, in that crate you find at the bottom of yours the traveling garden.
Ooh, yeah.
And again, there are more. There's more stuff to look for. Or to look through.
Okay, let's go again. Yeah.
Yeah, just keep rolling investigations.
God
Cool.
dang.
14.
God dang.
Okay,
23.
23. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
With that very, very high investigation, you also find Herbalist's Bundle and Gifts of the Oak. So, of course, all these items you can search for in the taskbar, as well as the wonderful Nutbuster.
Gang.
Okay, and a 14. Okay. For Zarlius, you find in one of these crates a Quiver of the Forest. Now, this is a special quiver
Okay.
that, if supplied, or it has two features to it. It has Nature's Fletcher, which, if supplied with some water and sunlight, this
Okay.
quiver grows 5d4 plus 5 arrows on a daily basis, with a maximum of 20. If the quiver has been
Oh my God, that's so
supplied
cool.
with at least 6 hours
Yeah.
of sunlight, arrows remain to grow for 3 days. 1 liter of water will be enough to sustain the quiver for 7 days.
Okay.
And then, of course, because it is Quiver of the Forest, you cannot apply fire or acid to it.
Nice.
But you do get, in sunlight, the arrow does deal an extra +1 damage.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Is there more stuff we can look at, or do we need to go down to the hold?
There is more stuff in the hold.
Old time.
So,
Go down to the hold
go down to the hold. You come
then, because I
down.
just rolled a 5.
You come down to the hold.
Let's see what it is.
And at the very bottom, there's
I know
only
there's something down here.
there's only one zombie. Surprisingly. Your guess is
Uh-huh.
Your guess is that the rest of whatever was probably down here got splashed out of the giant hole that is in the ship. So there is still only one zombie left in here.
Okay.
And it's in the middle area. So it's by 4 big crates.
Okay. It hasn't seen us yet, right?
No, because you just walked down the thing. Well, did you guys walk down stealthily? Because if so, we need a group stealth check.
Cool. Group stealth check. Group stealth check.
That
Let's
is
go.
the wrong one.
God damn it.
Wait. Hold on. Hold the phone.
I'm gonna
I want to
fucking
do a
cry, y'all.
thing.
This void is fucking up my rolls.
No, I want to do a thing. Can I cast Pass Without Trace?
Yes. So it would give advantage.
Specific.
So I
Yeah.
can roll again?
All right.
Yes. So it gives advantage.
Cool. Awesome. Swear to God. God damn.
I mean, you have a +10 bonus to dexterity checks.
Yeah. Well, with Varnoth and Mila, it's pretty good. Arden, did you do yours as well?
Oh, yeah, my stealth.
Yeah, your stealth check.
Dun, 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 dun. Bruh!
No. Okay. Well, as you guys are walking down the stairs, you kind of trip on the stairs a little bit, but both Mila and Varnoth are able to catch you guys and not make too much sound. So it does not hear you.
Okay.
You got a little lucky.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Because honestly, I would have cried.
Yeah. So you have stealth. You can do a sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
Yeah, do a sneak attack.
Oh, God. Wow.
Okay. How do I fuck it up? Okay.
Which is with advantage.
Mm,
So sneak attack with advantage.
cool. How do we do a sneak attack again? That's the thing. Do we just roll a regular attack and then?
Yeah, there should be like a plus or something like under your description for sneak attack. Should be there under the features.
Okay. And would that just apply to one of our weapons, or?
Yeah, it would apply to the roll, I believe.
Okay. Because it's not showing a hit and go off of one of my other rolls,
Okay, hold on.
which I'm just going to use my psychic blades because those seem to be working today. 16 to hit.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, psychic 3 plus 2, that's 5. Now it's time for the sneak attack.
Here's yeah, okay, yeah. So your sneak attack damage is an extra 2d8 or 2d6. That's what it is. So
Okay.
Cool.
Wow.
So I've done 30 damage. This is what being a rogue is all about, y'all.
yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's called throwing all your dice
It is hurt. It is really
on the
hurt.
table and going, hello.
And since it is kind of a sneak attack roll, there's not really much. I mean, really, the sneak attack is for the rogues. So that's pretty much it.
Roll initiative?
It's pretty hurt. So really, I'm just gonna have Varnoth run forward and attack because it's just something she would do. And
Yeah. Yeah.
it's going to attack twice. And that is just enough to hit 0. So it's dead now.
Nice.
So
Cool.
there
That's
you go.
good.
So yeah, again, you have 4 big chests or crates in the middle of this area where the zombie was.
I'm gonna roll investigation on the chests.
Okay.
Alrighty. Let's see. Finally, 21.
All right. There you go. So, you find an item called Cape of the Hare.
Okay.
Yeah, Cape of the Hare. So, like, rabbit. Cape of the Hare.
Sweet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Yeah, so Zarlius, you can give me a 2d12.
Okay.
And then, Arden, can you give me a perception check?
Let me pull that up.
Okay.
Because you and Mila are still towards, like, back by this giant hole that is in the hold. So you're, like, getting
Alright.
hit by these waves and stuff. Okay. Yeah, you're not seeing
I
too
rolled
much.
5 and 5.
5 and 5? Okay. Then,
Yeah.
well then, roll another d12. And then you will also get a potion of lightning resistance for the first one.
Okay. Give me one.
There. Yeah, okay. Well, with Mila's luck and looking around and also seeing her keen eyes, of her kobold,
Yeah.
nature, she zeroes in to a chest down below the water and says, Arden, look down there.
What's up?
And then so she kind of gives you somewhat guidance to, not really, but really she just shows you and points down to it and says, hey, look, there's a chest down there. It has to have loot.
That. Gonna go down.
Okay. Okay. So you're going to go down, and what you see at the bottom of the water is a very elegant looking chest. You can probably infer this is the captain's chest. It is a heavy iron chest that lies... Oh, actually, it just lies on the floor of the hold. So it was probably just under the water a little bit. And... Yeah, so when you... Do you try to pick it up? Like, just pick up the chest?
Yeah.
Just to move it out of the way? Give me a strength check.
I'm not great at that.
Yeah.
No, what I say. Straight check.
I can hear the cat.
Yeah.
He's famous. He slouch. He's
Sure.
So, yeah, no. So you can infer that it weighs 125 pounds. So
Oh boy.
Varnoth is going to come over and give a good old strength check.
You got man muscles.
Oh wait, no,
you got there?
that is the save. That's the wrong one. Okay. No, that's not much better either. Okay, yeah, she is not doing too well. Okay, maybe Mila will do it. Mila has a -3.
Wee.
So you guys cannot lift this chest. But you can try to open it.
Go for it.
Okay. Do you have any... Or actually, Mila has some thieves' tools.
Let me help.
Okay. You can come over and give a strength check. Just so that way you can move it out. Move it towards like the center of the room.
Proficient in it. Sure. 17.
17? Okay, yeah, that works. With everybody's help, plus you coming over, you guys are able to move the chest over. And Mila is going to do a sleight of hand check to lockpick it. 18, she does amazingly. And in this chest contains a pouch holding 55 gold pieces and and 3 turquoise stones worth 10 gold pieces each.
Ooh, pretty.
As well as boots of the elven kind. And then and then there is a floating packet that contains the captain's journal. which has been kept safe from the water by its wrapping. A braid of hair is stuck in the pages like a bookmark, indicating the log's last entry. Do you read it?
Yes.
Okay. The last entry reads as follows.
The last entry reads as
19 Tarsec. Our journey is ended, though I fear my own is to continue in the most horrible way imaginable. Compass rose, wrecked on a shoal south of Neverwinter. Many sailors perished with the initial impact, and Elithra was gravely injured. As I tended her wounds, she clutched her talisman and breathed soft prayers. I asked her what the talisman signified. She told me love. Her husband waits for her at Dragon's Rest. Having pledged his service to the dragon there, the talisman is made from locks of their hair woven together as a promise to be reunited no matter what fate might befall them. It might have been a beautiful story had it not been for Aletha's gruesome end. In the words of the prayer I heard as she breathed her last. For she was begging Orcus, the prince of the undead, to reunite her with her husband. I held her hands as the breath left her, and I felt a horrible chill pass through her. Next, I knew she was sinking her teeth into my neck. At the same moment, I heard moans begin to rise from the dead sailors all around us. What curse has she brought on us all? Already, I feel the creeping chill overtaking my body. I am securing her talisman with this book in my chest, in the hope that someone who comes after us may end this nightmare by bringing Athalia's talisman to her husband. Do you guys have detect magic?
I do. I have it. I'll go ahead and cast that.
Okay. So you cast detect magic. You see the talisman is formed from long locks of hair, some blonde, some black, braided together and knotted around two small finger bones. Talisman is revealed to carry magic of the school of necromancy. Arden, give me a history check.
25.
25? Okay. Arcus, known as the Demon Prince of Undeath and the Blood Lord. The Demon Lord Orcus is a fiend whose power rivals that of the gods, ruling over hordes of demons in the nightmarish plane of existence called the Abyss. Orcus yearns to transform the multiverse into a ghastly place of death. Many undead creatures, like ghouls, worship him or seek to bargain with him in exchange for some fragment of his power over undeath. So, he's a bad guy. Orcus is a bad guy.
Very
Okay.
villainous.
Alright. And I think that's it. Actually, Arden, there is
Cool.
one more chest you should probably go search. Give me an investigation check.
I bet. Okay, let's find it. What do we have? Oh, whoa!
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
24. Not 20 plus 4.
You find it very easily. It's literally sitting on top right when you open this chest. It's called the Blooming Guard.
Wow. Yeah.
So yeah.
No. What's it do?
A lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's a cool thing. It's a wondrous item.
Yes.
Or no, it's an uncommon item.
Yes. But it does amazing things.
Hold on, let me read. Oh, that's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot to read.
Yeah.
You can search the blooming guard in your inventory.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like 3 different uses. But the description: this magical shield blooms from a seed planted into the wielder's flesh. Protecting and regenerating, it has 3 charges and recovers 1d4, 1 charge, minimum of 1, every day at dawn.
And then it has more stuff.
Yep. Let's see. Rejuvenating petals is one of them. You are continually regenerated by positive energy. You can use a reaction to suffering necrotic damage to expend 1 charge and reduce it by 1d4 plus my constitution modifier. You roll 2d4 if you are in direct sunlight. Second effect, Psychedelic Bloom. The shield's petals bloom with psychedelic patterns. You can use an action to try and hypnotize a creature that can see the shield by expending 2 charges. The target must make a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw or be incapacitated until the end of their next turn. The DC is raised by 1 if you're in direct sunlight. And then the last one is prosthetics. If you plant a blooming guard seed in a missing arm, it is regrown as plant matter. This new arm is as functional as the missing one and rapidly wilts if your attunement to the shield is ended. You can attach and detach it as an action, and it can't be removed against your will. I like that last part. Okay.
Yeah, so if you lose an arm, you can just attach it.
Go grass hand. Go grass arm.
Now you guys can make your way back up to the main deck. So as you can infer, William, Blepp, and Mumbo are not here. So making your way back up to the main deck and rummaging around through a bunch of things, you are able to leave the wreck of the Compass Rose safely without any further harm. Now, are you guys going to continue to search for them, or are you going to return to Dragon's Rest and wait for them? Because it is now daytime, the sun is shining.
Wait in Dragon's Rest, I think.
Wait in Dragon's Rest?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, wait at Dragon's Rest.
Okay. So we will travel back to Dragon's Rest. And with ending off this chapter here, so of course,
Cool.
you can. Did you want to go to Runara and talk about the talisman?
Yeah. Let's go to her.
Okay. So both of you go and go up to the temple to Runara. And what do you say?
Yeah, let's go.
You're gonna want to see this. Like, you know anything about this?
And she takes it from you and examines it a little bit. And she remembers and nods. Yes. There used to be a person named Bratus who, sadly, he died many years ago. He was laid to rest in the graveyard atop of the cliffs at the northern point of the island, northwest of Dragon's Rest. The graves in the little clifftop cemetery are covered in white wildflowers and marked with simple wooden slabs. And then, so you guys make your way to this cemetery. You lay the talisman on Brutus's grave, bury it in the soil over the grave. The wind seems to sigh in relief. Thick fog forms around the rocks north of the island. The fog lingers overnight, and when it disperses, no trace of Compass Rose remains.
Whoa.
Yeah. And with
Okay.
that, you guys have leveled up.
Cool.
Yeah. You guys have leveled up. You can take a level in whatever you want.
Awesome.
All right. And that is where we will end this session. And again, sorry for the technical difficulties at the very beginning of this episode. I noticed way too late, and I'm sorry about that, but it won't happen again because now it's on. So hopefully next session we will have everybody back together once again and see where this story leads. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.